Dino Pops.
Hello! Howdy, partner. We're in Arizona. This is where cowboys and cowgirls come from. And where would you looky there? I reckon we're about to see a dinosaur by the name of Dilophosaurus. Well, hi there, dearie. Okay, fine, it doesn't suit me. Just like the Old West doesn't suit a Dilophosaurus. Because they lived 183 million years ago. It was the early Jurassic when the Dilophosaurus weather really roamed these parts. And we're here to learn all about this dinosaur known as a theropod. Hey, hold on, just 1 second. We'll catch up. As I was saying, the Dilophosaurus is a theropod. That's a type of dinosaur that had 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. So, any dinosaur with 3 toes is a threopod. Oops. No, of course, I meant theropod. 3 toes, theropod. Now, where is she? Oh, there, I see her. The Dilophosaurus sure was fast. It could run at speeds of up to 23 miles per hour. Now, that may not make it the fastest dinosaur, but it is about as fast as the fastest person on planet Earth today. On your marks, get set, go! That's for the gold! Right, of course, the Dilophosaurus wasn't interested in medals. What it was after was food. Wow, it's gorgeous out here. This is exactly the type of spot the Dilophosaurus would have hunted for its food in. And it didn't have a lot of dinosaur competition for what it was after. In the early Jurassic, the Dilophosaurus was the largest land predator of all. Yes, of all. Everything in all the land. It was about 6 feet tall and 20 feet from snout to tail. A hearty congratulations to you. You're the tops. Still no? Well, worth a try. This polar bear is the largest land predator in our world today. Not the gummy kind, but a real polar bear. The Dilophosaurus was a carnivore, which means it ate other animals, so it didn't have a sweet tooth. Unlike me. The Dilophosaurus didn't hunt alone. It preferred to find its dinner with friends. The Dilophosaurus hunted in small herds or packs. So just where are her friends? Oh, I see. Are those the Dilophosauruses? Or are those? That Dilophosaurus knew those other Dilophosauruses were Dilophosauruses because, well, they used their heads. A lot of dino experts think this is why they had crests on their heads in the first place, so they could recognize one another as being similar, and being with other Dilophosauruses would help them stay safe or make friends. Think of it like wearing a team jersey. Go Dillies! Oh no, your friends are leaving. You've got to get their attention. And no, she can't text them, so don't even suggest that. Yes, the Dilophosaurus is using her head again. This time she's making sure the other Dilophosauruses see her beautiful crest. Incredible! Now all that's standing between the Dilophosaurus and his friends is that river. And that's no problem, because these guys can swim! Swim tracks, that's like footprints in water that have lasted for over 100 million years, tell us that theropods like the Dilophosaurus could easily have waded through shallow waters. Congratulations! You're a pack of Dilophosauruses now! How shall we celebrate? Excuse me? Are you all ignoring me? We're supposed to be on the same team here, remember? Go Dillies! Sure, I don't have a crest, but Oh, right! They're hunting. The Dilophosaurus often ate fish from shallow waters. Enjoy your fish dinner! Can we see where that gummy polar bear ended up? Watching them eat has me ready for a nibble.
Dino Pops.
Welcome to the Jurassic period in what's now called Colorado. It was so pretty back then. I mean, like really pretty. But best of all, it was filled with Dinosaurs. Hey, the Jurassic period was 150 million years ago. That was way before people and definitely way before cars and buses. Excuse me. I'm here to see dinosaurs, not buses. Dinosaurs like... like over there. The Stegosaurus! Hey, Stegosaurus, want to help me get rid of this bus? After all, you are a giant beast. Okay, beast is the wrong word. But you are the same size as this bus. That's right. They're both 30 feet long. Hey, get that bus out of here for me, would ya? No buses in the Jurassic. Thank you. No wonder the Stegosaurus is one of the most famous dinosaurs ever. See those cool spikes on his back? They're called scutes. Those scutes are part of the reason the Stegosaurus is so famous. They went all the way from his tail to his neck. He has 2 rows of 17 scutes. The biggest scutes were 2 feet tall. That's as tall as 24 hockey pucks. Those scutes are the reason Stegosaurus got his name, but it has nothing to do with hockey pucks. Stegosaurus means roof lizard. Oh, you know. A roof. The thing that goes on top of a house. Paleontologists, those are people who study dinosaurs for their whole entire lives, used to think his scutes laid flat, like the shingles on this roof. But now we know his scutes stood straight up. That's good for dinosaurs, but bad for houses. Not that there were even houses back then. And without a house to keep it sheltered from the weather, it was up to the Stegosaurus to control its own temperature. Some paleontologists think Stegosaurus used his scutes for temperature control. That means they could keep a Stegosaurus warmer when it was raining or got too cold. The Stegosaurus could also use those scutes to cool off when it's hot. Let's turn up the heat. Getting hot, Stegosaurus? Now use those scutes to cool off. Oh no, it's getting colder! Oh, that's too cold! Oh, that's too cool! Alright, fine. We can stop playing that game, I guess. But for the record, you were a pro at it. Now, paleontologists also think those scutes could have been for display. That means they'd be used to get attention. Oh, you don't need scutes for me to pay attention to you. I'm the #1 dino fan. But a Stegosaurus would use his scutes to get attention from another Stegosaurus. Ooh, do you think she'll notice you? Maybe you can wave at her with that cool tail of yours. Awesome! Look at that Thagomizer! That's a fancy word for clump of spikes. The Stegosaurus used those 4 spikes to protect himself from bigger dinosaurs like the Allosaurus. Now, the Stegosaurus was tall, 9 feet tall in fact. But the Allosaurus was even taller, 16.5 feet. That Thagomizer came in pretty handy. Go ahead, Stegosaurus. Give the Allosaurus all you got. You deserve a super big treat after doing that. How about a big old pile of leaves? The Stegosaurus needed hundreds of pounds of ferns and flowers every day. Ooh, Stegosaurus, you have a girlfriend. Oh, how cute is it? I mean cute. Okay, I'll leave you scuties alone. I mean cuties.
Welcome to Texas, home of the Houston Space Center. But there were no space shuttles back in the late Cretaceous period where we're going. Oh, it seems they're counting down to a launch. Ah, yes. Let's rocket back 65 million years to meet a very special dinosaur. That's better. We wouldn't want to keep this next dinosaur waiting. Nor should we. He's royalty. Meet the king of the dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rex. make an entrance. Tyrannosaurus Rex means Tyrant Lizard King, and that's a big name to live up to. Tyrant is another word for bossy. Indeed, speaking of bossy, looks like I'm boring him, and he wants to move on. He's already living up to his name, and it's a famous name. Tyrannosaurus Rex has been on almost every movie about dinosaurs ever made. Don't worry, Tyrannosaurus Rex always lives up to his larger-than-life reputation. His Majesty is one of the largest land predators that ever lived. Take that! Lions and tigers and bears. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was 12 feet tall, which is twice as tall as a human. He was also super long. Oh my! 40 feet long to be exact. That's as long as a school bus. Half of that long body was his tail, which helped him keep balance because his upper half was so heavy. Kind of like a trapeze artist uses a pole to keep balance in the circus. I wouldn't try to balance on that, sir. You're too heavy. All that muscle weighed as much as 9 tons. That's as heavy as 650 bars of gold. Wow! That's enough gold to impress any king. Maybe we can use it to make a throne for him? Although I suppose it's rather difficult to sit when you have a long tail. The Tyrannosaurus Rex had the strongest bite of any land animal that ever lived. He had strong teeth to match. His teeth could grow as long as a foot, about as long as a banana. Big teeth mean big food, and the Tyrannosaurus needed to eat a lot. It could eat 500 pounds of food in one bite. That's one big hamburger. No time for snacks, my liege. We still have to talk about your arms. The only thing that wasn't so big about the Tyrannosaurus were these cute little, royally neat arms, with 2 fingers on each hand. Thumbs up, Tyrannosaurus. Paleontologists are not sure why the arms are this size, but they may have been useful when the Tyrannosaurus was younger and smaller. It also explains why the Tyrannosaurus was bipedal, which means he walked on 2 legs. It would be pretty tricky to walk on all 4s with those little arms. But they're still great arms. Each could lift 439 pounds. That's like lifting a barbell with a refrigerator on each end. Care for a little workout session, sir? You know what they say. Being fit is cool. Oh, Your Highness, you really should see this. A good king also knows when to appreciate the finer things in life, like a nice rainbow. Paleontologists think they may have been able to see ultraviolet light. That's a kind of light which is invisible to us. To him, rainbows might have looked something like this. Oh, even his vision is fit for a king. Until next time, my king, enjoy the rainbows.
Dino Pops!
Bienvenido a Argentina! Welcome! Nowadays, this is a big park people love because it has big rocks shaped like all sorts of things. And meowie wowee! There's a very special one here shaped like a kitty cat. But today, we're going way back to the late Triassic, 230 million years ago. That's a super duper long time ago. Let's go! This is the place where we'll find Eoraptor! Eoraptor! Here, boy, look at the camera! Oh, good boy. Good Eoraptor. I am living for this little guy, and you really are about the size of a small dog. Oh, don't worry. I know we can't put a leash on you. You're a wild dinosaur. You also only weigh about the same as a small dog, around 22 pounds, which is around how much a watermelon weighs. Hey, watermelons didn't exist in the Triassic. Not only are you shorter and lighter than most dinos, you're also not as long as them. You're only about 3 feet long, which is about the length of an umbrella. Hey, yo, you might not need that umbrella too, because in the late Triassic, it rained for a long time. Let's check the weather, shall we? Let's see. Rain today, rain tomorrow, rain the next day, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and oh, it's no use. Cancel your beach plans, because in the late Triassic period, it was rainy for pretty much 1 million years straight. Sorry, Eoraptor. Even though I said you could use that umbrella, it doesn't change the fact that umbrellas didn't exist back then. You might want to get out of here. Should we take you for a walk, my little widow doggy dino? I guess I should have said run. Good Eoraptor, good Eoraptor. The Eoraptor was really fast. Even though it was pretty small, it used its relatively long legs to spring itself forward. And another thing about its legs that made it faster was that it was a bipedal dinosaur, which means it only ran on 2 feet. Just think how much faster you can run than crawl, and you'll get the idea of why this made the Eoraptor faster. Hey, let's get a look at his toes. The Eoraptor is a digitigrade, which means it walks on its toes, like a ballerina. I can't walk very far on my toes, let alone run on my toes. But hey, that's because as a person, I'm a plantigrade, which means we plant our feet flat on the ground when we walk. Finally, my speedy little Eoraptor has slowed down so we can get a better look at him. Good Eoraptor, good Eoraptor. Now, you may have heard the word raptor before, whether as a basketball team or another famous dinosaur known as the Velociraptor. That's right, Eoraptor. I'm talking about your relatives, but you're not actually that close to them. You lived about 100 million years before other raptors. And actually, because the Eoraptor is so old, it's actually thought to be related in some way to all the dinosaurs that came later. The only thing the Eoraptor shares with the later raptors is the word raptor. Though really, it's better to think of the Eoraptor as like a great times 1,000 uncle of all dinos. The Eoraptor was a hunter and scavenger, which means it ate food that it caught and also food that it found. Would you like a fresh bird, boy? The Eoraptor ate other animals and plants and whatever else it felt like. This made it an omnivore. Uh-oh. Sounds like we might have to cut snack time short. That doesn't sound like rain. That sounds like a volcano! In addition to lots of rain, the late Triassic also had plenty of active volcanoes. And when volcanoes are active, that means lava comes out of them. And that means... Eoraptor, where'd you go? Oh, right! Of course. You're a smart Eoraptor, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.